air signs, I hope that you're doing well. Somebody not happy. Somebody isn't happy. It just came out in the water reading. I just seen the arrogancy card want to jump out. Anyway, it is what it is. Truth is the truth. The truth hurts all of us at times. Anyway, it's just a reality. If you are new, look, I look at energy and I'll rebuke energy. I won't hold back. I won't put up and tolerate with nonsense when it's hurting other people. And if you're the person that's violating somebody, it's time for you to do some work on the inside, man, and find some grace from the Creator that gave you breath to not be desolate within whatever you do in this earth, and get some type of help and become somebody who has worth. Okay? And I'm your cheerleader. Everybody's fallen down, and every one of us had to deal with something on some level to have to face some type of a stupidness. There is a snake out here. It really heavy the last couple of days. Anyway, so, you know, I don't mess around on my channel, and a lot of people don't like that. They want you to lie to them because it feels better. Just lie to me. I'd rather be deceived. Just tickle my ears. Tell me what I want to hear because I can't deal with it. And I'm not going to be your channel. I think you're a lowlife. I think you're a coward. I think that you're missing something really bad on the inside of you to want to be lied to. And I'm asking you to leave my channel. You're of no worth, folks. If you don't want to be a better person and be somebody that has value, and you're just willing to play a person, be a con artist, type of nonsense, you are just disgust to people in the earth realm. Leave my channel right now. If you are new, it gets this real, okay? And so if you stay, then you're meant to stay. Thanks for checking me out. If you've got to go away and it's just too much for you, I don't really know. But this is who I am. Having a real big energy flow today. I have not done these next 24-hour readings all week. I just kind of stepped back, and so normally I do these every day somewhere. I have 2 other YouTube channels, and so I kind of fluctuate between the channels on doing them, but I always share them in the community section. So, but anyway, here we are, air signs. Let's see what's going on. Y'all have a snake around you, and you need to be careful if you're upright. This is an individual that speaks out both sides of their mouth. They've got a tongue that's split. I'll tell you what you want to hear. They'll say something to another, and they're in hypocrisy. That's a seducer with that snake, and they don't give a about nobody but themselves. And you've got somebody out here crying, or this is a card of learning your lesson and learning from an experience. And if you have, then great, you're going to get up and you're going to do something upright with that, and may God be with you. The dress is here, and now the feminine energy has really been highlighted for the next 24 hours, real big. So you know, something about a dress is here, or somebody's apparel is here. You have a courtship going on for some of you all. It's the same sex, and somebody's married there. We have the letter Yod coming out, which is the will, which showed up in the water reading, which was a very sobering reading, and God gave somebody an ultimatum for 24 hours to get something right, or somebody going to die even spiritually. Okay, this is the arm of authority, and we are dealing with somebody who's in authority somewhere. God's addressing the authority, and only He can address it. Only He can address authority. Somebody needs to get up in here and make a throw at something and do something right. The Yod can represent making a throw of something. It can represent work. It's somebody's arm of authority is out here, like he's said in this deck. And so somebody needs to do something that's got crying attached to the matter. All right, we have the little spot. There's something gossipy going on. They're coming out crossing to me, and somebody's on the fence about this communication or gossipy stuff, or somebody's listening to communication. I think the fire reading had a bunch of people showing up in that reading. Came out in court cards, came out in a picture with a bunch of people conversing in another deck, and then it also came out in the Five of Wands with a bunch of hands in there putting their 2 cents worth in on fighting. Okay, and something is very much emotional that is going on in the next 24 hours for collective energy, and there's something very social out here with the Three of Cups, and you do have a spy out here, and there's a breach that came out in the water reading, and so it is somebody who's done something in a really bad way. So we have the Hierophant coming out crossing as well, and this is about your morals and your ethics. That some people are upright, some people are not, and I mean the Hierophant is, the motto is I have, and I think the fire reading that came out in wording, you cannot have what is not yours. And somebody got some stuff that's not theirs, and it's just, you're not allowed to have it. Don't care how many lies you tell, how many waterworks you pour on somebody, try to get your way, it's not yours, and whatever that means. There's consequences out here. There is waterworks out here going on. Okay, well, anyway, 10 of Cups. There's a lot of cups out here. A lot of water, and then the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups. It's watery, and then you got the Sorrow card. It's that ordeal out here. Show me more information. Why is this Hierophant here? Somebody's married for some of your cases, and I guess they dress like another gender, or there's courtship going on with the same sex, and somebody's married. Show me more information. Okay. If somebody does not have their balance at all, the Chariot in the reverse and the Temperance in the reverse. We just had the hostile person card was over the top of the water reading, and then in my homemade deck the word angry jumped out. This somebody don't have their self-control at all, and somebody could be a very heavy drinker somewhere, because the wine was over the top of the, I think it was the fire reading or one of the other readings, and this is like the angel mixing the drinks, and this should be 2 cups out of heaven, but somebody, for whatever God's addressing the same sex, somebody's married and having the same sex, and spouse don't know, and whatever they're feeling inside of that nonsense, it's not 2 cups out of heaven. I'm sorry. This stuff is coming out as snakes and consequences on this courtship that's going on, and somebody's an imposter and they're in hypocrisy. I mean, especially if that's a church. That I think it said, was it, I think the church or the preacher came out in wording in one of the readings. Somebody's got some stupid thing going on. That's what's coming out on that Hierophant. Somebody's in hypocrisy. Just somewhere in general. Somebody sets up in some high position out here. There's that King of Wands. And he's come out in 3 of these 4 readings. And he specifically jumped out in the reverse in I think the fire reading. All my cards are upright, but it doesn't matter. I hit energies both ways all day long, but it specifically came out. He's a if that's a preacher, that's a preacher. And if you're upright, you're upright. If you're not, you're not. Somebody's around you doing some nonsense. Congregation, you need to check your congregation out. If somebody who you think they are, they're seducing, there's the devil, which is an imposter card, which is a freak. Hey, guys. So, look, cheating, thieving, 7 of Swords. Wow. Incredible. All right, well, there's an imposter here, and somebody's a liar and cheating and doing something really bad, and there's a maladministration going on this reading. There already was. There already was. It was already being addressed in the other 3 readings. Somebody's a ferocious piece of nutcase out here. Show me what's hidden here in the right now moment. Somebody's spying on this. So if you're involved in that, whoever I'm talking to, because God knows who you are. Look, This is a card of divinity. All right. Well, somebody's an imposter on their stage. This is a burden. There is a burden out here. Somebody crying all over the place. Their waterworks are going off and everything else. And anyway, this is a divinity. We got some type of preacher energy out here. I want to say in one of the other readings that wording came out. A preacher came out or something like that. A preacher of the church. I can't remember which one it was. But anyway, something wrong. Somebody is altering some things. Somebody's altering their apparel. Somebody's dressing up like there's something, and there's some type of seducing nonsense around situation. And there is a timing. There's 24 hours of somebody's soul that's going to turn into this if you don't repent for something. But if you're cool going to hell, I guess you're cool going to hell. There's timing to some stuff. It's really, really big, and I'm not getting into it because I already talked about it in the other readings. You should go watch the other readings. Show me more information. So what's in the hidden is this, somebody in the government's here. There's a spy out here. Okay, and then an older person or having virtue or making peace. And it's up to you because you got 24 hours to do the right thing. God already said so. And then there's a little bouquet. There's flower connections out here. Somebody's name could be Rose. Somebody's name could be Lillian or Lily. Or somebody could have a flower name. But there's flowers everywhere. A little leavens the whole lump. If we want to just take the phonics of flour, this is pride, conceit, and ego. And flour will puff themselves up. And somebody is prideful. God said that they won't fix something because they're full of pride. They got secrets. They got big freaking secrets out here. Somebody does. Given what I've already read for. The Most High said He can supernaturally fix a problem out here that's going on. So no devil in hell could lie and cheat enough to stop what needs to take place for a justice, because God said there was going to be justice on something. Thank you for freedom of speech, Most High God. Go after every person that thinks they have a right to control a situation. They don't have no right to have their hands on matter. We thank you for your sovereignty, Most High God. It's ridiculous. Somebody's dealing with the person who's unpredictable out here. Okay, well, for some people try to control because they're in trouble on the other end. Ain't that right? We have a white man or a woman specifically coming out here. We have a rock star connected. That's the industry here being called out. They don't like that you know what they're really about. That's again, and somebody's God's gonna call it all day long on us. Whether you like it or not, folks, we can never escape what God's gonna do. You don't really like that God knows and is prophesying a thing. You got problems inside yourself. Somebody got up and did some perjury in court, you're in trouble, and that's why somebody's trying to alter something, and somebody's annoying brat kid has done something. It's already come out, and so they don't think they have to go to jail for it. Anyway, they will. There's the Russia connection coming out again. It came out in one of these readings twice in the same reading. Catfish accounts. Well, somebody's a copycat somewhere. And then a real estate connection is out here on something at the bottom. Oh, this one wants to pop out. The police is here. And it says they're losing everything. There's bad karma coming. Okay, well, the devil's out here. Messiah says he's too faithful to fail. So those of you who are in the upright, in your spirituality, this devil's out here. God's too faithful to fail. There's protection, a maximum protection for upright purposes for the people of the Most High God. Walking upright, talking the truth in your heart, accepting the truth, not regarding iniquity, because God said you and I regard iniquity in our heart. God won't hear you and I. Somebody's full-blown devil out here. Or they're fixing to turn into a full-blown devil in the next 24 hours for whoever had that ultimatum. You either live or die and you do what's right or not. I don't know. God's too faithful to fail if you do the right thing. He's going to supernaturally do something. on a divine grace. The devil can't have a meaning of a divine grace, but that's up to you, folks. Only you can make that choice. Nobody can choose something for you. That's only you. That God gives you and I free will to choose. Anyway, there's a work matter going on out here. There's a boss figure, then a boss figure's out here. Or somebody is in some high position somewhere. This is like hitting rock bottom, or somebody's caused somebody to hit rock bottom. And this is about having a rebound, and it's also about a protection of something. You have the courtship out here, and this is the V under the W, which is the Lovers card in the deck, and the Lovers came out over the top of, I think it was a fire reading, I think. Anyway, but something wrong with some of y'all's love connections in a really big way. This is exposure as well, and the star has really showed itself. The letter P goes back to exposure. It is a star card, so it came out in the runes here. So the V, the W, and the P, and the VW, we had the drinking and the wine that came out in one of the other readings, and so something's went down with some drinking, then I guess it has. We also have the letter Z, the letter N, the letter S, the letter H, and then these three letters and the K, and then I see a T out here, and this would be the letter A, and the Q is out here. This came out. Good luck. Shalom.